Hello everybody. You guys have absolutely no idea how pissed I am right now. I mean seriously, yeah, last night, 12 o'clock, I was sitting here recording a 2-hour tutorial, and then I find out that like all the audio behind me, my little brother and my little sister were fighting, so I got all this background audio of yelling and you can't even hear my voice. And that just really sucks because now I have to re-record all of it. So right now, sorry if I go a little fast through it. And by the way, because I did that, I didn't exactly back up the ones from the previous tutorial, so we're actually going to be starting fresh on a new mod file instead of building upon the previous basic item tutorial, okay? Another thing you guys should know, let's open up Eclipse real quick. Change the workspace to tutorial 1, right? I actually already filled up tutorial 1 with the fresh Minecraft, MCP and everything, so it's just fresh right now, nothing at all. Except this pics folder, I created it manually, and if you look, these are all our kryptonite tools and armor. Okay, we got a kryptonite, we got a kryptonite smelted, sword, shovel, hoe, helmet, pickaxe, all this good stuff, right? Even the ore over here. So we're actually going to put all of this, and we're going to add an achievement. Beat that. Okay, so all this stuff, we're going to generate the ore. I'm not going to go looking for it in the entire map, because that would suck a lot, So, I don't know what to say. But I definitely know that, well, we're going to generate the ore, but I'm not going to go finding it in a new game, Okay? So, oh yeah, I got the pictures, right? Let's add those to the jar file real quick. Documents, Minecraft mods. As I said, sorry if I go a little fast or something. We need to open our pics in a new folder. Oh wait, no. Where's the new folder? New window. There you go. New window. Temp. Minecraft. Okay, now there's a small difference here. We're gonna put all our other things in the mods folder, right? All of these pictures of ours, but the shovel, the armor 1 and armor 2, that has to go in a different spot. That actually has to go in the armor spot. You with diamond and all these other things. Oh, power. Ooh, I didn't know that. Anyway, over there belongs these two armors. Okay, I will explain why when we get to that, but until then, just bear with me, Let's also put these inside the jar file so it doesn't give us a headache later about putting them in. So where's our Minecraft? Dump our mods folder in there. Yep. And since it's pretty much the same thing, let's just dump the entire armor folder as well. That's weird. Never seen that happen before. Anyway. Armor. It doesn't have... what's it called in it? So let's just add those manually, I guess. Yes. There you go. Gonna do it manually. Now, if you ever see like something jump, that means I paused the video. Because I know I'm not going to sit here recording for 2 hours. I'm obviously going to take breaks. I might let you know when I do that. I might not. Because, randomly somebody might walk in the door and start yelling for any of various reasons, and for that I have to pause it so it doesn't come through the microphone, right? Anyway, what am I doing? So, this is a very basic thing with mod loader. So if you go ML, we got mod loader. No, we don't have mod loader. What? Oh no, it is here. Mod loader over here. Mod loader, right? We have all these things, but we don't have our super block mod because, well, I deleted that because, I explained that before, didn't I? Anyway, I'm gonna speed through this part. We're gonna call it mod kryptonite. Okay? Blast through this so fast. need to import anything. We just need public mod. Wait, what's wrong with the public? Whatever. Alright, public class. Alright, the version it requires, what was it? Kryptonite Armrand tools. 1.7 point. Let's say upgraded for 1.7.3, right? There you go. Save that. What's the problem here? Yeah, I did that. Oh, capital V, capital V. There you go. Okay, so pretty much we're gonna start here, and I'm just gonna make our constructor real quick. Just for simplicity's sake, I'm going to copy that because I'm going to be typing it a whole bunch of times. First thing we want to do is get our OR, right? And let's make the static field real quick. Let me do that. First one is, right, it's a block. So, I forgot. Right. So, first thing I want to do is kryptonite OR. And then I want it to be that public static final kryptonite, right? So the kryptonite OR equals new time to copy from block.java. Keep in mind this is going to be a normal block that drops a random thing. I don't know, let's just find iron ore or something. Or iron. Find. There you go, let's just copy that. I plan on making it about the same as redstone, hardness in redstone. And a little bit more common than diamond. You know. Whoa. Do it that way. Kryptonite, Control C. Kryptonite OR is new block. Control V OR, right? Block. I want to add that over there. Block. Kryptonite OR that doesn't exist yet. Why? Because I didn't make it yet, right? Set the name. Kryptonite OR. Resistance, hardness, where in the world is redstone? Or redstone. Let's grab the hardness and stuff from that. Set hardness, set resistance. Let's grab that. Dump that in here. Huh, same thing. Let's make it, I don't know, 6. Block kryptonite OR doesn't exist yet, so it will give us problems, right? What do you mean public static final is a problem? Oh, public static final block. There you go. It's all good. This we just need to make. So let's grab, I don't know, where's a block iron ore or something. Let's take this. File, save as, our block. Block kryptonite, as I said, I need to copy this. I'm going to be typing it a lot. We dump that in there. We dump it in there. For the ID dropped, we are for now just gonna leave that blank. Let's return. Not return. What would it be? Mod underscore kryptonite with a small k. Not Riptonite, kryptonite. With a small k, kryptonite or dot block ID, right? Quantity drop is going to be 1, so let's just leave that alone because it's always going to be 1. Damage drop, we don't even have to bother about that. It's just going to be a normal block, right? For now, it's going to drop the block. Eventually, we're not going to want it to do that. So, what's the problem with this? All right. Why? Because I put block kryptonite with a capital K over here. It's a small k. Change that. Save it. Let's give it a name. Names mod loader dot add name. What was it? Or I told you have no idea how often we're gonna write kryptonite or with a capital K too. Kryptonite or right. Registers mod loader dot register block. Right, there you go. Basically, we got our OR in here, right? Now, as you saw, well, let's go back to the pictures. I'm going to show you guys what I'm planning on doing. Temp in Minecraft mods. Oh wait. One thing I completely forgot about this. You need to have a proper block ID, right? Can you leave it 97? Right, because I mean, the last time I checked, blocks always start at end at 96, I think, right? Anyway, so yeah. There's our block. Now, as I was gonna show them the pictures, we are gonna have kryptonite.png, which looks like this ugly green thing. Okay, and then when you smelt it, we're gonna go back to the gem that we had in the previous tutorial, in the item tutorial, right? So when we break this, we're gonna want it to drop an item. So first let's set up that item. Item kryptonite raw, and then we'll add the one for smelting as well. It's called kryptonite gem, right? Both of these need to be initialized. So where in the world is item.java? We're not going to need any more blocks. Well, for this we want that kryptonite raw. If you guys have no idea what I just did, probably you don't. Okay. Anyway, so first of all, when we break this, it drops an ID of something, right? If it's a block, okay, most of the time it's a block, it's going to drop, well, it's going to drop the block itself. If you delete this entirely, it's going to drop the block itself. If this exists, it will drop something you can specify what the block ID is. But we don't want it to drop a block. We want it to drop the block, the item, right? Or what's it called? Kryptonite raw. So we put kryptonite raw and we put a shifted index. That's pretty much the equivalent of a block ID, right? So let's save that. We don't have to touch this anymore. That's a problem, but we're going to fix that when we get back into here, right? So where's item.java? And we're going to grab our items from there. I don't know, what would be an OR? Iron ingot, maybe? Let's go find that. Maybe just ingot then. There you go, ingot iron. Let's grab that and dump it in here. 2 of them, but instead of that, it's gonna be, oh great, kryptonite again. I really need a clipboard manager or something on this computer. I don't, unfortunately. Clipboard raw, and that one, gem. New item just for fun, over 9,000, right? Or let's make it start with 9,000. This one's gonna be 9,001. Icon, oh right, I completely forgot. For this thing we need to add our modeler override, right? So let's add that real quick. Add override. When you've been doing this as long as I have, you pretty much just memorize this stuff, even if I do use what's it called a lot. Arguments to match that. Not null. This is going to be slash mods slash, what was it? Kryptonite dash or, I believe. Let's check. Oh yeah, dash or, which is going to look like this. Got into Photoshop and made all the kryptonite stuff green, right? There you go. Done. Taken care of. This one, replace that with icon index. That would be modloader dot add override. Again, that would be slash GUI slash items.png, right? Comma, and then the one where you want ours to be is going to be mod slash kryptonite dash, what was it? Alright, the raw one is just kryptonite.png. Let's copy that and paste it over here instead of the icon coordinates, right? It's not going to be kryptonite, it's going to be kryptonite. What was it? What did I make it? Smelt? Basic kryptonite is this ugly thing. And this is going to be our gem, so it's going to be called dash smelt, right? Dash smelt. Right? What's the problem with this? Oh, that's a little too big of a block ID. Oh, we need to change that real quick. And it's going to be kryptonite raw. Doesn't really matter what the set item name does because, well, I mean, doesn't do anything. Kryptonite gem. Right. We don't need this stuff. Public static. We just need it because it sets it here, right? What's the problem with these now? May not have been initialized. Guess what? I bet I probably spelled it wrong or something. As usual. So the raw one is here. And the gem is here. And I save it. And again. Why is he giving us? Oh, right. Again, it doesn't need an item. Whoops, my bad. Even the best can make random small mistakes like that. And let's add a smelting recipe. Let's go to furnace. What's it called? Recipes, and grab any one of these. Replace it with our stuff, right? Not block iron. We want to put kryptonite raw in there. Dot first one right here, shifted index. New item stock of new item stack of kryptonite gem, right? Not just any add smelting, would be a modloader dot add smelting, right? Right. This is our thing so far. Basically, we added these two items. The what's it called? This ore drops to this item, and we add the smelting. We registered. Oh right, we need to add names for our block, for our what's it called? Right? Items. So we got raw gem. Let's call that raw kryptonite. And this one is going to be a kryptonite gem, right? In case you guys didn't notice, right there, I just paused. Anyway, so we want to add these, and now last thing we want to do is add a crafting recipe. For our kryptonite block or ore, so we can test it, right? So let's go to the crafting manager, because I really am not going to type all this stuff up, honestly. Grab any random one. Instead of getting a block of brick, we want kryptonite ore, and this one is going to be a block of dirt, right? One sec. I just need to add a mod loader, right? Add recipe. Oh, capital L. Done. Let's test it. Should be no errors. Except that. Oh, I forgot to add the PNG. Whoops. Okay, now it should be no errors. There you go. Apparently there is an error. Mods kryptonite-smelt. Can't find it. Oh. Okay, maybe we didn't add them into the jar properly. Let's try that again. Jar 7. No, whatever. Zip open archives. No, wait. There you go. Mods. Hey, we got a kryptonite-smelt. What's the problem here? Did I spell it wrong? I probably spelled it wrong. Rename. Let's copy that. Kryptonite-smelt. There you go. Save. Now, there should be no errors. Still an error? Image not found. Dude, oh my gosh, I swear it's there now, isn't it? That's a problem. 9001 items.png. Oh, maybe it's not items.png. Maybe that's the problem. Do we? Items.png, oh my gosh. Items.png, mods / kryptonite. What's the problem here? Control C. Control V. I don't know what I just changed there, but I must change something. Crypto. Oh, there you go. It just needs a slash in front. Maybe that's what it was. Like, OMG, I swear that was not. It's here, right? I mean, it's working fine. It should. I got the right file name and everything. There you go. As you guys know, I'm a great fan of using test when I'm testing. So, let's let that start up. Let's grab some dirt. Oops. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Sorry, I'm supposed to press E, right? Kryptonite ore. Somebody's asking a question on my YouTube channel. I have to leave that alone for now. Oh wait, shoot. Even if you put it down, we're not going to be able to break it. Why? Because it's type stone. You need a pickaxe to break these things, right? And it's really darn hard, too. So, save and quit. Let's get open inv edit, inv edit. Right, start that up. Open little dot dat. Give me a diamond pick. That's pretty much all we should need. Oh wait, just in case, where's furnace and a workbench and 64 torches and just in case 64 wood. Right, save that. Save, yeah. Okay. Why is this still open? This does not need to be open anymore. Single player, let's keep on going with this. No. Ooh, it's pretty strong for kryptonite, right? There you go, our raw kryptonite. Oh wow, why do I have 64 of these? I didn't want 64. Anyways. Burn it. Let's see what we get. It should be our kryptonite gem. Yep, there you go. Our kryptonite gem is here. There you go. So that's tested properly, right? Good. Okay, so now that I've done this, I'm gonna add a stop point, as I call it. So, in case I have to cut up the video here, I'm gonna add this now. And yeah, so pause. Okay, so I just took my break. now I believe we have our ore pretty much set up, except for the generation. I'm going to add that now. Generating an ore, right? And then after that, we're going to add tools and stuff. So, to generate the ore, we need to first use the generate for surface function. So we're going to look for base mod real quick. Base mod to get how to use generate surface. We're going to copy that and paste it into our mod. Right? This doesn't help very much anymore, but this does. I've got this on the mod loader thread. It's the mod loader Java docs. Pretty much how to use each and every single, what's it called on there? How would you call it? Every single function that's on there, method, whatever you want to call it. Let's go to basemod.html. We don't really need this open anymore. And we're going to look for generate surface. Used for generating new blocks, veins on the surface. Parameters, they're the ones that are provided. Reference to world. Instance of random to use. Coordinate of chunk. And z coordinate of chunk, right? So pretty much what this does, you also populate chunk, because that's, populates, right? And what this actually goes into is world chunk provider populate chunk I don't know, chunk populate something. Not chunk manager, it's something else over here. Maybe it just starts with chunk. Chunk coordinates, chunk folder, chunk generate, chunk provider generate. There you go. So, just gonna go through this and look for stuff that's helpful, oh, there you go. You see, populate. This is what my mod loader also populates in, right? So it gets the biome and it's a new random world seed and stuff. Generates water, generates lava, dungeons, clay, mineable. These are mineable things. Mineable dirt, gravel, coal, iron, gold, redstone. I want it about as it's gonna be about the same as redstone, our tool, and it's gonna be I don't know, how would you call it? Better than better than diamond and everything. Or no, not better than diamond. Let's say about like iron, and it's about as common as redstone. Right, and what else do we have? Lapis lazuli, these are for trees and stuff, right? So we're pretty much going to take this chunk right here for or redstone, right? So for this, we're going to copy this, paste it inside our world generator, right? Now the only problem is this. It gives an INTI and an INTJ, which, what did this thing tell us? It's actually chunk X and chunk Z, right? Let's name that properly. Chunk X, chunk Z. This is pretty much just gives us a variable that we can use inside our function, right? Now, what in the world is this stuff? I'm going to slowly go through everything. Well, first of all, we need a coordinate. As you can see, the world object. Well, first let's put our block in here, right? Okay, first of all, I'll just start from the beginning, very beginning. What this tells us, this gets a random integer. Okay, this again gets another random integer. And this gives us a random height that's from 0 to 16, right? And this just puts it all together in this function, right? I'm going to delete all this and just start from the very beginning. Well, obviously, if you're going to put a block, we need the coordinates of the block, right? So I'm going to just add these: position X, pos X, int, pos Y, int, pos Z. Right? And then I'm going to make another one, which is int tries, and int vein. Right? So, this is going to be the number of tries that we have. There's number of veins per, per chunk. And in case you guys don't know, a chunk is something that's 16 by 16 by 128 blocks. 16 blocks wide, 16 blocks long, 128 blocks high. And it's pretty much a thing from like bedrock to ceiling. Well, I do not want to open that right now. That's what it is, right? So it'll pretty much be the number of veins that we have inside this entire area. And if you guys remember from like a few minutes ago about how it's getting us a random number, that's pretty much what it's getting us, a random coordinate inside this chunk. And the chunk is specified here, which chunk it is, right, with like a X and Y grid, right? So yeah. Now we're gonna paste that thing of ours again, and I'm gonna make it interesting, I guess. So let's make this I equals 0. I has to be, while I is less than the number of tries, right, which is actually the number of veins that we're going to have, then I is going to get bigger by 1. So this is going to go through however many times we have our tries, right? So these tries, let's say we want 20 veins of this stuff in one chunk. No, that's too many. 10 veins in one chunk going all the way down, right? And how many should be in one vein? Let's see. Redstone is only like 3, so let's give it maximum 20, maybe? 10? No, yeah. 15 is a good number for a lot in one vein, perhaps. No. 15 is too many. Or like max number. Yeah, 15 is a good number for a max number of veins, right? For the max number of blocks in one vein. So, for this part, this is the int x, right? So we're going to change this to actually position x is equal to the chunk, which is this, right? You need the coordinates of the chunk. It's going to be chunk x plus random, because that's called random, right? Next int 16. So this gives us a random number from 0 to 16, and it adds this to the coordinates of this chunk. So I'm not going to exactly open up a piece of graph paper right here, but let's open up Paint and I'll show you guys what I mean. So we got our chunk, right? Let's say this is, I don't know, x, comma, y, right? I'm horrible at drawing on the computers, by the way. I can only do a good pixel art. So this is our chunk, okay? What we do know is that it's 16 by 16 by 128. Right? So, what we have is, this is the coordinate of the chunk. Okay? And if you look over here, it gives, we're getting another random integer from 0 to 16, and it's adding it to this x, right? Which means it's getting a random number from 0 to 16, and it's adding it to this one. So it's going to give us a random spot pretty much in all of this area. Right? A random x coordinate. If you notice, the same thing is being done for y. Sorry, yeah, y is up and down actually, so position is z. Position is equal to chunk z random. Alright, let me get rid of this real quick. There you go. Not that's all normal, right? Same thing is happening here. Let me take that int out because it's going to conflict with what we already declared, right? So what that again gives us is another random y. So it'd be from this side to this side. So it's going to give us a random spot, right? Inside this chunk. Now we just need the height. But you know, some of these have like minimum depths. Let's say this is sea level. This is going to be 64, right? And over here is 0, which is the deepest. This is bedrock, right? Let's make a bedrock thing, you know. Okay, I'm failure at drawing. Let's leave that alone. This is our bedrock, right? So let's say we want ours to be from 30 blocks, right? 30. So it can take this point, but it has to be only below this depth. That's where this gets it, right? 0, this gets us a random number from 0 to whatever number we put in here. So if we want from 0 to 30, give us a random depth from bedrock to 30. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. 30. Right? And you're going to call this pos y. Okay? And of course not rand, it has to be random. Don't ask me why. It's just ours is named random, and the one in here is named rand, which is like all the way up here. No, apparently they're not using. I don't know. It doesn't matter really. Point is, we just want a random, as it showed in our Java doc, as an instance of random to use, and the world is the reference to the world. Doesn't really do anything. It's only required for the generate part, which doesn't use world object because we don't have anything called world. We have world, right? Take out the object. For random, well, we have our random to use, right? And for our x, we want pos x. For our y, we want pos y, and for our z, we want pos z, right? So there you go. This will generate us our block, well, redstone actually, in these areas, and for our maximum vein, we want 15. Okay? Well, not 15. We want the vein, our variable, over here that we set, right? Actually, we don't even need that. We could just put 15 over here. And here we want the block ID of our thing. So for us, it's going to be kryptonite or kryptonite or dot block ID, right? There you go. Done. And we have our generation done, right? So we've got our ore, we made the generation, we have our thing, and now I'm going to add another pause point, because after this I'm going to add the armor. It's easier than you think. Okay, so armor time. First thing we want to do is add a new item for armor, right? So I'm going to call this base, right, because it's going to be our ores and stuff. Same for here. Base, so generation, these are names, right? Registers the block, smelting recipe, crafting recipe, right? Anyway, we have to make our armor now. Armor. So I'm just going to take one item and I'm just going to copy and paste it like 5 times. But the first one is going to start with kryptonite helmet. Helm, I'm just going to call it helm, right? Control V, Control V, Control V, right? Helm, body, legs, and boots, right? There you go, we have our items. Now we just got to, what's it called them over here, right? But we're going to do one thing different. I'll show you guys once we get to that. Well, obviously it's not going to be an item, it's going to be part of item armor, right? But for item armor, I'll show you guys. It's a little bit, no, item armor. Let's open that up and I'll show you guys what's going on in there. Item armor, int, intj, intk, intl, right? Has all of those. Why? I'll show you. First one is armor, well, second one is armor level, which is J. First one is obviously the item ID, because it's going to super, which is to block item, right? Item armor level, don't know what that does. Armor type, again, that's the last one, I don't know what that does. Render index is K. I don't know what that does. Maybe item that Java will tell us what in the world that is. So if we look for armor, I bet it should, right? So we got our armor here, like helmet leather, right? First one is what's it called? So 0, 0, 0. Plate, where the body is 1, legs are 2, and boots are 3. That's odd. Apparently it looks like it's a repeating pattern for all of them as well. 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 for the last one. Apparently all helmets are 0. So let's add that real quick. Just gonna copy this. It's not gonna obviously be kryptonite gem. We're gonna change that in a minute. Yep. There you go. After this, we'll just put armor, right? So this one, kryptonite helm, body, legs, boots. Add that real quick. Dash helmet, dash body, dash legs, and dash boots, because I believe I have them in there, right? Of course, they all can be the same item IDs, so I'm going to change those. Right? And according to their tradition of doing the render indexes, or whatever those are, right? So I'm going to save that. What's the problem with this now? Oh, added an extra. There you go. Okay, so let's save that. Okay. So I think we figured out what the last one does, right? INTL is armor type, right? What is INTK? What are these for INTK? I know that leather is 0, helmet is 1, sorry, chain is 1, steel is 2, diamond is 3, gold is 4, so that means I guess we have to make ours 5, right? Let's put 5 for all of these. And now, for the one right here, INTJ, the armor level. So, damage reduce amount is by reduce amount L, so apparently it gets an array for L, right? I don't know what that does, but, alright. So if it's 5, it's going to give us a... There is nothing here for 5, so that's odd. I wonder how that's going to work. Anyways, the max stack size is 1, and the set max damage has to do with J, which is, I guess, the maximum amount of damage somebody can do on you, right? So I'm going to change that. What's the one for diamond? Ooh. Diamond is 3. Apparently chain and gold is 1. Sorry, yeah. So I don't know, I'm just going to have to make ours 4. So I'm going to put them all 4. And there you go. We have most of our armor done. Our items set up. Now, one big thing. It's going to be in the registers, right? We have to add armor. And it has to be a string. I'm going to call this kryptonite armor. Why am I going to call it kryptonite armor? As I was saying before, how we have to put everything in here. This is what it adds to the beginning of all its armor pieces. So if it was, for example, chainmail, I'll show you guys over here. Or not. I think it was in render player. Because the one, it's obviously rendering the player. It looks for, see, armor file name prefix for cloth armor. It's going to have, where is it? Well, where to open the picture, right? It's going to open cloth _1. So that's what we have to add for these. So I'm going to rename this, copy that. Everything except the _1. And I'm going to put that over here. Paste. So there, that adds our armor to this, right? Last thing we need is our armor recipes. So, armor recipes, just to bring attention to this part, and then testing part, armor, right? So, time to get our recipe armor piece, REC, right? Recipes armor, oh wow, easy. We don't need the rest of this stuff anymore, right? I wish we could just add this to it, but unfortunately we cannot. Because it's going to go to items.bootsgold or something. Not what we want. We just need these patterns, right? And, oh wait, we need a crafting manager so we can get a basic, what's it called up? Sorry about that. I hope I'm not getting a cold because of this stuff. I'm just gonna pick a random boat. Control C. Paste it in here as a mod loader. Right. I'm not gonna give us an item stack of that. This is gonna give us kryptonite helm. Right, one kryptonite helm. And it's not gonna take planks. It's going to take our kryptonite gem, which is our post smelted, it's our new kryptonite after we smelt it, right? This one is, I believe, for, what's it called? Control C for recipe for a helmet. Control V. There you go, we get our helmet, right? So I'm just going to keep copy and paste this and just change these parts. Kryptonite helmet, kryptonite body, legs, boots, right? And now we just need to get, we don't need crafting manager anymore, right? The next one. The next one, I'm just assuming that this is body. I hope it is. It looks about right for body, 2 at the top, all in the middle, all in the bottom. And this is for legs, I believe. And this last one is for boots. There you go. There you go. We have our armor, and I'm going to test out the armor once I modify some of this stuff using, we don't need that anymore, right? INB edit. I'm going to boost our current number of gems by a lot. See, it doesn't know what this is yet. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. I guess we don't need that anymore either. This we need, and for this, we need 64. Right? 64 of our new kind of gem. I'm going to save that over here. Yep. X that out. And continue. Single player in our new world. Oh, do I not have a crafting table? And I just got rid of my crafting table, didn't I? That stinks. Well, time to add a crafting table. Open up that level .dat. It should have opened up by now. What's wrong with it? Oh, there it is. Okay. That level .dat, and where in the world is our crafting table? It's slow. Why is it so slow? One workbench. We don't need that many. There you go. No, we don't want to. I'll save that. Yep. X out. And go back into our world. There you go. What? That's not our kryptonite gem. Wait a second. That's messed up. Something got messed up over here. I wonder what it was. Oh, that's what it was. The pictures? Kryptonite smelted. Oh, they all have kryptonite gem. Kryptonite helmet, kryptonite body, kryptonite leggings, and kryptonite boots. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot to add the names for them. So let's add the names. Kryptonite helm, not kryptonite gem, those are going to be kryptonite helmet. Copy this and paste it 3 times for our 4 pieces of armor. Right? Helm, body, boots. Oh wait. Meh, it doesn't really matter. Legs, right? This is going to be called leggings. This is going to be called boots. And this is going to be called body. Save that. And yeah, body, leggings. It should be all good, right? And it shouldn't be called gem either. That's weird. Wait a second. Maybe it was the block IDs. No. It should be fine. Let's see. I don't. Well, that's not working. But it's giving us free stuff. What about boots? That's not working either. What's the problem with that? Let's find out. Well, I know it requires kryptonite gems, right? So let's add the mod kryptonite over there. Maybe that's what's changing it. Add that at the end of all these. Oh, I figured out. All these are in X's, and we're adding D's instead. See the problem here? Such a rookie mistake. There you go. That should have fixed it all. Ooh, kryptonite helmet. Kryptonite boots. Oh ho ho. Body. Right? And kryptonite leggings. I'm just gonna equip this stuff now and see how awesome it looks. I'd already made these ahead of time in case you didn't know. And if we didn't have this, then we would have a problem. If we didn't add the armor with this add armor, then it would have a rendering problem because it doesn't have something to render for this armor type, right? It just looks pretty much like green diamond. That's all it is. There you go. Our armor is done. Ta-da! I'm gonna add another pause point right here just in case I have to cut it again. Okay, so now is time for the, what's it called, tutorial, right? No, not that tutorial. Time to add tools, right? So obviously, first thing you're gonna want is, again, just copy and paste those, add the tool items. Pick X hoe. Pick X hoe. What else is there? Shovel. And wait, not all of them. We only need one, right? And sword. Right? Let's save this. And you know how we did with these, right? Gotta add the, what's it called? So there are 5 of them, right? Let's change these. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But they're not all boots. It's gonna be a pick X hoe, not hoe, it's hoe. Shovel and sword. Well, obviously not going to be item armor, but we're going to worry about that later. That's probably the hardest part. So we're going to have pick X hoe shovel and sword, or sword, whatever you want to call it. Again, over here, pickaxe, X, hoe, shovel, and sword. And then we gotta add the names. Let's add like a base name or something. Base names. Armor names. Tool names, registers, smelting recipes. Armor, right? No, we just need, oh yeah, the tool recipes. Let's add those. Tool, right? Doing all the easy stuff first. You have no idea how hard this would be. Yeah, exactly. We need these, right? And then the stick, right? We're gonna make that the sharp sign, the, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, number sign. Stick. No, item dot stick. Right? There you go. And copy and paste that to the end of every one of them. Right? The first one is going to be pick. X. Hoe. Shovel. And sword. Right? Let's go to the recipe weapons. Right? No, recipe tools and recipe weapons. Recipe weapon would be for a sword, right? So I'm just going to paste that for the sword. Comma after that, right? Now for the recipe tools, if I remember correctly, one stick. No, what's a stick? That's not what's it called, right? Never mind. Over here. So assuming that the value is stick, and that one X is the object, so everything one of these is stick, right? So, oh yeah, wow, all is correct. First one is pick. That was a fluke, you know, I wasn't exactly aiming for that. But it works. That one is shovel, I think, yeah, because there's 1, 1, 1. That should go under a shovel. Where's shovel? Shovel right here. Paste that. This one is an X, I believe, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 in a corner, right? Let's put that on the X. The last one is the hoe, because I got 2 at the top, right? Oh, where's the hoe? Right here, I believe. Right? No, it's shovel. My bad. Hoe is over here. Save that. Okay, so we got everything ready except that they're not item armors, right? They're item tools. And actually, let's start with item pick, right? So item, where does it pick? Piston. Pickaxe, right? So it needs this enum tool material, right? Well, the enum tool material, if we look for enu tool material, we can't, it has like all the materials, but we can't edit this. You see the problem here? So, yeah. That's the problem. Very big problem, right? Almost we could magically do, oh, new enum tool material wood is, you know, that stuff. Probably not going to work. So what I do instead is this. I save this, and I save it as enum kryptonite material, right? Yeah. If you notice, each one of these is followed by comma, comma, comma. And the last one is a semicolon. It took me forever to figure that out. And it was like a huge error, and I was like, no, why? What is the problem? So to avoid you guys also having that, yeah. This is going to be that. This can just die for all I care, you know. It's not used for anything that I can tell. Same with these commented out stuff, right? Kryptonite material, what's the problem here, huh? Change the constructor, there you go. And this one is obviously going to be kryptonite. And this is going to be all caps kryptonite. Right, I guess this one should also be kryptonite. Right, there you go. So we got our enum tool material. For an item pickaxe, it just needs, it can only take an enum tool material, so we're gonna have to save this one as our own, again, kryptonite. Alright. No, I'm gonna take out caps. So it's readable, right? Let's Control C that. So instead of a tool material, we need that. That can stay though, it doesn't really matter, right? Item tool. Oh gosh. Item tool has a problem with this now, so we gotta go get our item tool. Where's item tool? We're gonna make our own equivalent of this as well. Be kryptonite. It's pretty much just injecting kryptonite everywhere. It's a kryptonite material instead of a normal material. Kryptonite tool, right? Right. There you go. Save it. And what's the problem here? What? Oh yeah, not item tool. Need that. Right. There you go. Item tool material. What about this? Huh? What's the problem here? Change tool material to. Wait a second. Yeah, we want that to be a kryptonite material type over here, right? Yeah. So there you go. Let's save that. We got kryptonite tool stuff ready. Item pickaxe, right? It shouldn't extend that. Wait a second. I didn't resave this yet, did I? Oh no. Okay, let's save that as a kryptonite tool, right? And then just paste our kryptonite stuff in there. So item tool material, item kryptonite material, right? Right? And it doesn't extend item tool, it extends item kryptonite tool. Oh. That's about all. And there you go. It's our, what's it called? This is our pick. Okay. We're going to continue doing the same thing for all of the tools. We're going to actually modify the stats of these tools later. We just need to wait a second. Item pickaxe takes a number and item tool material, right? So for the item pick, it can have all of these. It just needs enum kryptonite material dot kryptonite, right? Now item armor. All right, it's not item armor. It's item kryptonite pickaxe, right? Oh, whoa, this is item pickaxe. What? All right, there. This needs to be tool. Pickaxe can stay the same. Where's my kryptonite stuff? There you go. Item kryptonite pickaxe. Yep, it should be fine, right? Oh, there's a K after the C. Whoops. There you go. Save that. So there you go. We got a kryptonite pick ready. Now, before we go on to other just tedious renaming stuff, we need to go actually into what the stats for this tool are. So we're going to go to normal tool material, an hour thing. So let's see what in the world each of these things does. First of all, first one, string, I'm guessing is the name, right? Oh, so we don't need that, but anyway. First integer apparently does nothing. It's just a 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This I guess doesn't matter because it's the first one, so let's just call it 0, right? And then that second one is int 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. Apparently gold and wood are the same. I wonder what that does though. Int is the harvest level. Ooh. So we can make it so that this thing is only mineable with diamond. Oh ho ho. Oh my gosh, I need to add that into our ore, right? So harvest levels make this harvest level 5, right? It's obviously another one. And then ITK, which is the next one, right? IJK, I believe, yeah, the ID. Second one's harvest level. J was harvest level. K is this one, which is max number of uses. Let's make that the same as diamond, so that's going to be 11561. Don't know where that came from, but and the last one, oh wait, And the last one, second to last one, is the float. What does a float do? F. Efficiency on proper material. Ha ha ha. Well, I don't know what that does, honestly. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it the same thing as emerald. No, let's make the same thing as gold. I'm guessing a bigger number is better. So I'm gonna put it as 12. Alright, we already have 12. Okay, good. And the last one, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, INTL, is damage versus entity. Oh ho ho. Apparently there's something having to do with weapons here, or maybe just the pickaxe is a lot more stronger, like a diamond pickaxe can kill things faster than an iron pickaxe, apparently. This is 4, let's make this 5. This is going to be like a one-hit KO thing right here. 5. Save that, and delete all this garbage that shouldn't exist, because it's commented out, right? There we go. I'm going to save this, so those are our stats. Pretty much, right? We just added those. So now we're going to continue in our tedious work of getting item X and stuff converted to kryptonite, right? I'm going to save as, drop the kryptonite in there, not that. Drop the kryptonite, Control C that, drop it in, drop it in, drop it in, drop it in, drop it in. Taken care of, right? Save that, and we're gonna modify that over here. Actually, item X. I'm just gonna add it to all of them now. Item that hoe. Item that shovel, and item that sword, right? And they're all obviously going to be item kryptonite type. Just add that in there for all of them. At least they should be. I mean, if they don't, we can always change that. So there you go. We got our axe. Fine. Now we just need hoe. So where's item hoe? Item item hoe. Save as. Item add that. Everything except kryptonite E has an end of it, right? Not enum kryptonite, just kryptonite. Control C that. Okay. Drop in there. Ooh, it doesn't even extend tool. That's weird. Apparently it's a standalone item. Not item hoe. Item kryptonite hoe. When you right click it does that. Otherwise it does nothing, right? So I guess that's okay. Shovel. Where's the item shovel? Sword, spade. Save as a kryptonite shovel. Right? Paste kryptonite in all the applicable places. Oh, and right here as well. And kryptonite spade. What's the problem with this one? Okay, that was weird. Save it. As you can see, you can harvest that, right? And it's effective against this stuff, right? And yeah. Last one is our sword. I'll save as Control V, kryptonite sword. Ooh, it's another one that extends normal items, huh? It's not a tool type, apparently. Save it. Okay, let's see. When it hits stuff, does entity living tag damage, item take damage 1. That's how much damage it does when you hit something, right? Unblock destroyed. It is 2 damage. No. That's weird. Entity living 1 or entity living. That's really weird. Once a block is destroyed, it should damage the item stack to that one. When you hit somebody, it damages it by 1. Let's get this one damaged by 1, even if you break something with it. Damage versus entity, false 38 true. Harvest a block? Well, yeah, obviously. I didn't know swords could harvest webs, though, honestly. There you go. Move my mic a little bit closer there. Okay. So we got the swords done as well. There you go. Boom. Now, let's open up our item. What's it called? Kryptonite pickaxe, because you want... Ooh, can harvest a block. Obsidian material, right? Diamond. Dun 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 dun. If block is equal to rock, return true. Harvest level. Ooh. Material harvest level is greater than 2. Then it can harvest that. We need to add something like this to diamond, right? So that our ore can only be harvested by diamond stuff. 2 material dot get harvest level is greater than 2. Why is it can harvest block? It's returning a block? No, it's returning a boolean. So it can only return obsidian if it's equal to 3. That makes no sense. Greater than or equal to 3. You know what I mean? Same for diamond. Greater than or equal to 2, right? There you go. Kryptonite pickaxe is fine. Unfortunately, we can't modify the normal pickaxe, because then that would make stuff like incompatible, right? That stinks. But anyway, we got our new stuff. We got our new tools. Let's test them out. Should be no errors. Wait, do I have my armor? Yeah, I have my armor. I need some sticks. Behold the power of INV edit. Let's get some sticks. Now let's replenish this back to 64, and let's get me some sticks. Save it. Yep. Back to our game. Now we got some sticks. We're gonna start with the sword. I made some pretty awesome sword. Oh. It's not working. There must be a reason for that. Let's try a pick. Nope, pick's not working either. I wonder what the problem there is. Let's check. Okay. So, modeler add recipe that. Oh, that's what it is. These need to be the sharp type, not just that, right? There you go. Save that. Small mistakes always mess up everything. So let's start with the sword. Ooh, awesome sword. You know, our pick. Does replacing our diamond pick. Shovel. Axe. Oh boy. And last but not least, hoe. Oh wait, not like that. Hoe. There you go. These are our stuff. Let's see if it's any better than diamond. Oh wow, it's awesome. Let's get some stone maybe through here. How good our pick is. No oh, there is some stone. Whoa, seriously? Already? I found myself a dungeon? Nice. But anyway. There you go. We got our sword, and I just gotta find something to use it on. So being a little bit laggy. How do I do that? Max FPS. Short is good enough. That would give us max frames per second, right? Let's find ourselves a, one of these. Instant death, huh? Boom. And a whole bunch of these ink sacs. Ooh, it's another one. Kill the octopus. Instant death. Oh, come on. There you go. Ha ha ha. So there you go. We got our items ready. Now, last thing but not least is our, how should I say this? We need to make achievements, right? So, achievement time. Got tools, armor, now we just need achievements. As the usual, public static final, but this time it's going to be an achievement, right? Not kryptonite sword. Let's give it a good name. Like, I don't know. What should we name it? First one is, what's this? First one's going to be kryptonite raw, right? Obtain kryptonite raw. Right? And we can make another one that says, oh my gosh, it's useful. It's kryptonite gem. And then kryptonite sword. And let's just leave it at that, right? 3 achievements. And we gotta add our achievement stuff, right? So tool recipes. Armor recipes. Testing recipe. Right, and the last thing is achievement descriptions, right? So, the way to do that is just to add this mod loader dot add. Have you ever thought what this was? Add achievement DSC. Time to use it. First one is going to be obsidian. It's going to be the name, which is obtain an obsidian. Let's start with obtaining obsidian raw. What's this? The description is obtain raw kryptonite. Right? Let's copy this and let's get 2 more of them, right? Kryptonite raw. Second one is going to be kryptonite gem. And kryptonite sword. So going to be, what's this? Its use? No. What's this? When you get the gem, it's I don't know. What should we name that one? Oh, great. Great. In case you guys didn't notice, I just paused it, but my brother just got home and he brought one of his friends with him too, so isn't that just great? I don't know how long I'll have this peace and quiet anymore. But let's hope I will be able to finish the, what's I call it, tutorial, the achievement part. Anyway, what should I call the one with obsidian, with the kryptonite gem? I was like, ooh, let's call it, ooh, I can melt it. Ooh, I can melt it. Ooh, I can melt it, right? And then the last one is, it's useful and deadly. And deadly. And then this one is obtain an kryptonite, no, a kryptonite gem, right? And not obsidian, obtain a kryptonite sword, right? So let's save that. Now, the last thing we have to do is, like we're supposed to define our achievements, right? So I'm gonna have to give you guys the guidelines on how to do that, right? Obviously, that's gonna be in achievement.java, and achievement list is actually the list of the existing ones, so it'll really help a lot when it comes down to having an example, right? So obviously this just means that if you have an item, this thing right here, item block or item stack, is pretty much just what would you call it? It's just the picture that it shows. If you want it to be an item or a block or a sword, or yeah, as we have it, right? So if you put an item, it just plugs that into an item stack. If you put a block, it plugs that into an item stack. It's pretty much the same thing. So everything that's going on is in here. Item stack achievement. I don't know what the heck the rest of this stuff is, but it can't be too important, right? Register achievement adds it to the list of achievements, right? That's about all. And over here, stat collector translate to local, da 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 da, right? So let's start and let's go through INTI. Super. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, extend stat base. Apparently, not sure what that is, but I don't know. String S, something to do with achievement description, right? I'm guessing that's like the name or something. Let's look to achievement list for guidance. Oh well, it's definitely not going to be named bake cake, right? Or build pickaxe. So I'm guessing yeah, it's like the in like the variable name, I guess, or something. Second one, INTJ and INTK are the displayed row and columns. Like if you open up the what's it called map, you'll see. Well, right now we have an error, so we can't exactly check that out. Or I guess we could. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I mean. No, not based. Just the achievements, right? Save that, and I'll show you guys what I mean by the achievements, right? Single player, escape, achievements. You see this achievement map? Is the coordinates on this achievement map. The first one is 0, 0. Wait, what's the problem here? I don't have internet. It's trying to download something. I don't know. Anyway, taking inventory, that's 0, 0. If you look over here in the achievements list, see 0, 0, and the thing is item book, and yeah, the picture is an item book. Second one, mine wood, is 2, 1. I'm getting wood. I'm guessing it's 1, 2. No, that way 1, 2, down 1. So up there is negative. That way is negative, right? So of course I want ours to actually be off of hot topic. You know, it's a acquire hardware, I guess. On a rail. Delicious fish. Time to mine. Getting an upgrade. Benchmarking. Time to strike. Monster hunt. Oh my gosh. These are actually good names. I need to think of a good name other than, I don't know. Well, we're going to extend it. See how like every one of these has a parent? Well, let's say, you know how acquire hardware requires hot topic? I'm thinking about making our gem one require hot topic and also require the other ones. So apparently we're going to have to get rid of our kryptonite, right? So anyway, you get the idea, right? So that's what these coordinates are for. And then just a picture. And then what's the last one? Achievement. That is over here, the parent achievement. So that's the one that it's a parent of, right? So we don't really need this anymore, right? So I don't know, let's just copy one like iron, for example. Let's copy that, dump in our static field, right, in our achievements. And let's I want to see these again, right? Same with these. But instead of acquire iron, you know, let's take our kryptonite raw because we want it to get a kryptonite gem and a kryptonite sword, right? So let's just take out this kryptonite sword. Let's call this one Lex Luthor. No, we need something about Oh, let's call this waiting for Superman. It's a good reference, right? Waiting for Superman. And this one is it's not a Green Lantern, that's for sure. Oh, it's too long of a name. What else could it be? Forgetting a gem, item gem. Maybe that's what it should be. What's this? No, I'm thinking about it's a bird, it's a plane, Superman. Should be, it's an egg, it's a diamond, it's kryptonite. There you go. It's an egg. It's a diamond. It's kryptonite. It's an egg, it's diamond, it's kryptonite. There you go. That's gonna be our name for this one, right? First one obviously is going to be kryptonite gem. Small k, right? No, obtain. Whoops. Obtain kryptonite gem is a new achievement. Oh, wait a second. What was the first one? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, never mind. Let's make that 16. It's kind of like the achievement ID, I guess. The name is going to be require K gem. No, let's just add the kryptonite. Just copy that just because it's going to probably be annoying. Kryptonite gem. Item is going to be no. It's going to be our kryptonite gem as a picture. And yeah, what's it called? Is going to be build furnace, right? But it's going to be okay. OMG, where was I? Right, we need to get our achievement, our parent achievement. It's obviously not going to be inside this file, so we have to reference. So resuming. So what was I? Right, so we have to reference the achievement list.java to get these static, what's that called? Achievements, right? So you know how it's build furnace, we just have to add the achievement list at the end. List dot, right? There you go, kryptonite gem. Now obtain kryptonite gem, right? Right? Wait, what's the problem here? Oh right, never mind me, the item. My bad. And it's not with a capital K, it's a small k, right? There you go. What's the problem now? Are you serious? Yeah, maybe we need the mod thing over here. Mod underscore kryptonite dot kryptonite gem. There you go. Let's copy this and get another one for our sword, right? Kryptonite sword. Acquire kryptonite sword. Sword. And this one is not going to be achievement list. It's going to be obtain kryptonite gem. Nope, that's what it is. N. There you go. Before it's defined. Oh my gosh. Mod kryptonite dot obtain kryptonite gem, right? Not moss mod. There you go. So we've officially defined these things. OMG, I just noticed that I didn't have my mic in the right spot. So, because you guys couldn't hear, I guess it's not too hard to understand what in the world I was doing. It gave us an error that we can't use these variables before they're initialized, so we had to make sure that they're part of the mod thingy, right? Well, you know, because they just have to be there, right? And because they're initialized inside the static thing, which is only made the moment this starts, right? Anyway. So, we have our achievements, but they are not going to work. Why? Let me fix this real quick. Change achievements. There you go. The achievements are not going to work. They're not going to be awarded at all. For one reason. When are they awarded? I mean, since when? What governs when it's awarded or not? That is actually done in the slot file. Let's go to like slot armor. For example, is valid armor stack, or oh yeah, for I don't know, for random slots like for armor slots. You know, get item stack, get item armor, and get the armor type. And then for the get item, if it's a pumpkin, then return armor 0, return false, and yeah. That's for armor. For crafting, it's a little bit different because on pickup from slot, get achievements, a whole bunch of them, as you can see, at the player.add stat achievement list, right? And same thing for slot furnace, you get stuff out of the furnace, right? And the last one is like on item pickup, but I'm not sure where that is. What I do know, however, is this. See how in mod loader there's also achievements. Achievements are taken from crafting, taken from furnace, and on item pickup. This is called when an item is picked up from the world. Normally used the word achievements again, right? It's the item and the the achievement and the item, right? So the first thing that you want to do is call taken from furnace, right? Because, well, obviously that's where our kryptonite gem is going to come from. So after generate surface, let's go to base mod. Let's open up base mod here and get not mod loaded render animation or invisible block taken from furnace, right? Control C, paste that in here, paste that here, and we go to our slot furnace, and we pretty much just take one of these, right? Control C, let's dump it in here. Let's call entity player instead. We're gonna name it the player. Pretty much the same thing as this, right? But instead of achievement list, it's gonna be mod underscore kryptonite dot not acquire iron, but in this case obtain kryptonite gem, right? No, not cryptonite, kryptonite gem. That's if the stack dot item ID is equal to, not, of course not, that shifted index is going to be not even ingot iron, it has to be kryptonite gem dot shifted index. Okay, I managed to get my brother under control and quiet, temporarily at least, right? So where was I? Taken from furnace entity player. This lets the player actually get this achievement when this happens, when item stack, well, like if they get something from the furnace and it is our kryptonite gem, then the person will get their, what's it called, right? Achievement. That's about all. So we just need to do the same thing, but this time for the sword. But of course that can't be, it's not taken from a furnace, it's taken from slot crafting, right? Just gotta do the same thing, but we gotta do taken from crafting. So Control C, put that down right here, paste it, and it's pretty much the same thing, just it has to be item sword And again, entity player must be the player. The player. Space the player, right? There you go. We are done. I don't want to test that right now. It's guaranteed to work. But I don't want to test it because then we're going to have to go through getting all the previous achievements that are required. And this thing is annoying in the sense that you have to actually, when you're testing stuff, it doesn't save the achievements. You have to go through every single one all over again. So, there you go. There's your guys' tutorial, and it is done. Sorry about the background noise.